It's that time of year again, and we've got some iPhones to unbox. How close were the dummy phones that I got to these? Well, let's jump over to my desk and take a look. So just out of the camera here, I've got the 16 mock-ups as well as the 16 Pro Maxes. So we'll compare those to the phones as we unbox them, and we can see here already that those were pretty close.
Are you blind?
At the end of the day, as far as the shading and anything, it always seems like, and they did this on the previous gens, that it's just a little darker around the clearer parts, and they went more of the frosted look on these. But I think that's pretty cool. I like them, and I'm interested to see what these look like in person. So let's start with the 16s. We will move the 16 Pros over there for now. And of course, we've got the 16 Plus and the 16. So let's start with the 16 here. I'm always partial to these for the fact that I like the colors, and it's just a great deal for anyone that wants an iPhone. You know, whether you want something larger or something smaller, I just feel like these are a good start. And yeah, I do like the color. I like that color as opposed so much to this color. You know, I dig it, but again, at the same time, I'm more partial to it being a little bit more poppy in the corner there, and that's kind of what that looked like possibly before.
Well, I'll give you that one.
And then of course they go with the frosted back, which it's just an aesthetic, you know. It depends on what it is they want fingerprint wise. I don't know, more durable, or just the overall look that Apple likes. I do enjoy the color scheme on the corners of the phone here. I think those look really nice. There's the photo or the camera function button. But, you know, I've always enjoyed the color that they did on the bands, which, again, super close to what they were going to be. Of course, the original version and what they do is always turns out just to be just a little bit nicer. But that's not really the point of those. It's just to get an idea of what they might look like. And what I'm seeing a lot is the cases that are out there really take the tolerances tight to the camera, which I like. I'm glad they didn't just do square. I'm sure we're going to see it. Some companies will get a little bit lazy and just do the square, but I like this, and this is even just a knockoff Chinese case that I got beforehand. And, you know, it looks good. They did a great job on the cutout. And, you know, again, I could see this being an issue with the flash, the way that they just have this open here. So I think other cases will be even tighter tolerances around that. So we'll see. But cases are later. Here's the phone. Let's go ahead and take that part off there. And we're just going to go ahead and turn that one on. While that is booting up, let's move this off to the side. And let's take a look at the 16 Plus. Why I keep forgetting all the numbers. We're up to 16, folks. And, you know, bigger lens. This I like. I do like the way that this pops. This, comparable to this, is not as close. I do like this, but man, that is nice. I really like that blue and how that pops there. And along the band here, I love that blue. I just like that blue. That's not bad either. So, but man, that looks absolutely gorgeous. I like that. I like that a lot. I would definitely rock a clear case on that to protect it if I was going to be using this. And, you know, just a super nice color on that. They did a good job. And the one thing I do have to say about the 16 Plus, I'm seeing battery tests come out on this from some YouTubers. Not good. Not good for this at all, comparable to what I saw for the 15 Plus. And it's really disappointing. But I have thoughts on that in another video. We're here just to take a look at these right now. Very nice. I will go ahead and turn that one on and get that booted up. So let's take a look at what we got here on the 16. That is ready to go. We're just going to go ahead and set this up for you guys. While that's doing that, of course, you see they've got the braided cable, which is actually a little nicer than what the standard cables they'd have before. So props to Apple. That's interesting as far as that goes. Maybe a little tougher. And please don't tell me. I haven't watched anyone else's unboxings of these.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
They don't have stickers anymore. Really, Apple? No stickers. You know, this is a sad day because a lot of people like the stickers. And does it cost you anything? It doesn't cost you anything to put stickers in the box. I couldn't be more disappointed in you, Apple. I really couldn't. You got a great looking phone. You cut out the plug. You cut out the AirPods, or the wired AirPods, and now the stickers.
This is kind of stupid.
Now you think you can just open the camera up now. Little click right there. We'll set up my photographic styles later.
Boring.
What do you guys think of these colors? I know, you know, some people do like the pinks and the blacks, just as a standard, just, you know, common color phone, which I like. I just wish it would have looked like that, but we know it's going to be a little bit faded. So let's jump over to the Pro Max and the Pro. All right, so first things first, I did get that desert color in the Pro, so I'm interested to see what that looks like. And the color for the Pro Max, which is the one that I will most likely be using as my daily driver.
Brother,
I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it looks nice. This isn't gaudy. I kind of like the way that looks. This is nowhere close to what the leak was. So, you know, very shiny, and they went more of a titanium on that as opposed to what the stainless steel was on those. But I like it. I like the brushed titanium look on this. This is a lot better looking than this, but this just... there are going to be people that love this.
what? No.
There's your camera button on there. And, I mean, do I even bother?
It's not funny.
Let's turn this on, and I'll show you what color I got for the 16 Pro Max, which I think you could probably already tell. My last year on the 15 Pro Max, I did go with the natural titanium, and I liked it. I think it looked really nice. I didn't want to go that color again. I was hoping they would do a blue or a purple or a green, something with it, but I went with the classic black, and I really do like the way that it looks. I think that is sleek, clean, and very nice, you know. Nothing out of the ordinary. I like it. And as far as, you know, this matte would be even cooler. But again, we go back to the idea of what they do at the back of the phones. Durability, toughness, you know, scratch resistance. I'm sure you could scratch them all just the same, but there it is. Very nice looking. And the one thing about these that I forgot to mention is that these have gotten bigger. And when it comes to the difference in size, you know, we're really not all that much when it comes to height. Width-wise is the exact same. There is no difference in width on these phones. They are exactly the same. We're just talking just a little bit higher on that, as you can see. Just a little bit of a lip. So not a huge difference, especially when you're holding it. You still got the same width. I think that's would be the biggest bone of contention, I think, with people. You know, of course, getting up to the corners and everything could just add a little bit more frustration if some people that bothers them. What I get a little bit annoyed with was back in the day, just kidding, you had a little bit more bezel around the sides of the phones. If you were holding the phone and it starts pushing into your palm and you're reaching across to hit something on the phone, I get more false touches. And I know one of the things that Apple had been talking about years ago was always this idea of trying to eliminate those accidental touches, where it's not meant to. I don't know how you would do it. I don't know the technology behind it. I just know that Apple would talk about it like it was something that, they work on all the time. And, obviously touchscreens being what they are these days, it's very important that you have the best experience and the best results when using it. There was 3D touch on the phones and kind of like these, the same functionality and feel that I do with this haptic feedback button, but on the screen. And I do find myself bumping it with the palm of my hand when I'm one-handing the phone. And they do have lots of features that talk about, one-handed use with the keyboard moving to the side and things like that. So I wish, since, Apple is going less and less bezel on these devices and it's getting thinner and thinner, I just wish they took a little more time with these accidental touches, to stop that from doing that. And again, just a wish, not something that I don't know if they're ever even gonna, set up with these phones, or maybe it's just me. I don't know. Am I using it wrong? Those are some things that I do think about when I'm using the phone, along with, the amount of touches to get somewhere on a phone, the taps to get to where you need to go. You've got your multifunction up here on the side, and, you can set up your camera or go whatever you want to go for that. Then they add this down here to go right into the camera, so you could use this for something else now. And, just for the sake of getting into the camera, that's nice. I mean, there's other ways to get into the camera shortcut-wise. More buttons to bump. I don't know if my hand's gonna, or anyone's hand's gonna rest on that and bump it accidentally. Something that you're just gonna have to use over time and find out, how it works out. What do you guys want to see with these phones? Obviously, I'm definitely want to do a camera test as far as the differences go. I 100% want to do a battery test with the 16 Plus versus the 16 Pro Max, my 15 Pro Max, as well as the 15 Plus, because I'm just seeing some big differences in that. And I want to know if it's just me or, the other people that are doing different tests. I don't know. I just want to test it out as far as the results for that. What do you guys want to see? Let me know. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. As far as upgradability, what should you do? What shouldn't you do? Be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you won't miss the videos when they come out. Thank you guys so much, and people are texting me as we speak. You take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video.